My little head is so small. Oh my God, my head is so small. How are you guys? Must stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated in this bitch, especially all the talking that I do. Gotta stay hydrated. Don't mind my pinky. I broke it. Yeah. Little bean head on deck. Just waiting for some of you guys to come in. You guys know I always like to do a test run before we start stuff, so I come on a little bit early and all that jazz. Oh my God, look at this picture of Kim. I don't even know why. Look at Kim. Look at Kimmy looking crazy. All right, if you guys can see me, make sure that you say something in the chat so I can see, because I don't see anybody in the chat yet, but that's what this is for, so we know if stuff's working, if stuff's not working. Let me know if you guys can hear me, see me, all that jazz. I'm just going to get to the email for when stuff does go off, so I'm ready. All right, that bittersweet bitch is in here. She said, hey, I see your message. Okay, I see Nicole. Did I get paid yet? No. Okay, Girl T is here. I see you. She can hear and see me. Perfect. That's what's up. I'm just trying to make sure everything is Gucci. I guess people are just now starting to funnel in. Okay, DR1222. I see KK. I see H. My grandma is a trip. All right, we're just waiting on some people to funnel in. No worries. Just waiting on people to funnel in. Damn, you guys are kind of slacking on these tribe teas. I think I might get up to date. Yeah, because I'm already where I need to be. I'm on November 22nd when it comes to the tribe teas. Like, we might be getting up to date. Like, what's going on, guys? Y'all need to send in your tea. My makeup does not look very flattering on this webcam, but it's all good because I'm about to film on like my actual camera. I told some of you guys that I'm going to be doing tribe teas on the live session, and then I'm also going to go and do another video within the week of me on my camera with the quality and everything, so there's not pauses and stuff. So I'm going to help everybody out, but I'm still going to be doing these live tribe teas because I know that you guys like them. So yeah. All right, hey everybody. Okay, everybody's starting to funnel in now. It's lit. Someone said your hair looks so good. Girl, I tried. Honestly, it's easier to style my hair now because it has grown a little bit. Like, I don't really have the stuff like flicking out like I used to because my hair's finally grown a tad bit, not anything crazy. But what I did to make because my hair grew like fast, what I did is instead of using all of these, like, because here's the gag. Right now in the natural hair community, it's like we want to use all these products and shit that are like gurus promote and stuff like that. But the gag is when we were kids and our mom was doing our hair and growing our hair out, we did not use all of that stuff. So what I did is I went back to my roots and I was like, okay, when I first cut my hair like a great deal of length, what products did I use? Started using those products and I saw growth in my hair within like a week. Like, so it's like, I feel like you guys just, if you want to grow your hair, just go back to your roots and, you know, figure out what works for you and don't try to listen to all these natural hair gurus and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Who remember that brown looking gel? I use the Aussie conditioner that really helps me, or the leave-in stuff, and then I use the OG mane and tail. That mane and tail will get you straight, bitch. And I remember when I was younger, I used to hate when my mom put that in my hair because I thought it was for horses, and I was like, don't put that horse shit in my hair. Like, but it made my hair pop off. It made my hair grow. And then I also use coconut oil for my hair at night. So yeah. Yup, use that pink lotion. I don't use pink lotion now. I did use Shea Moisture and stuff. It hydrates my hair, but it does not help my hair grow, like, at all. Castor oil, I do use castor oil. I don't use it that much because I don't want it to weigh my hair down too much. But I'm telling you, that mane and tail and that Aussie, have your hair getting growth with the quickness, like the quickness. Coconut oil is everything. Yeah, everybody did think it was for horses. I thought it was for horses when I was a child, and I was like, look, no, not trying to have that in my hair, but it actually worked. But yeah. All right, guys, we got 7 minutes before the tribe tea starts. You guys want, we could talk about, I guess, celebrity tea or something, since this is a tribe tea. I'm trying not to talk so much about myself in the beginning of these because this is a tea segment. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I got my fucking gallon of water. I ain't playing. Oh, there's no lid. Okay. Somebody said, talk about Cardi. What about Cardi? Because she got a lot of shit going on right now. Somebody said, no Cardi. Have you seen Tasha K and Cardi? Yes, I have. And woo, child. Woo, child. Do y'all think she's actually gonna get sued? Girl, Kanye is a girl on his period. Damn, don't talk about Kanye. The only thing I see all over social media is Cardi. Same. Like, same here. That's why I was like, what about Cardi? Like, it's always something. Somebody said Tasha needs to chill. I believe so too. I believe Tasha does need to chill because it's like, bro, like at this point, it's just finally come to that point. But it's like, Tasha wants this though. Like, this is what Tasha has been waiting for. Like, what does Tasha always talk about? Her lawyers, her team, even though she's yet to say what management team she's with or anything like that. But her team, her lawyers, all about that stuff. Like, she has been waiting for somebody to sue that ass, and now it's happening. Do I think if it does go well, for one, Cardi B actually has to pursue with the legal allegation, because when you announce to the world you're going to sue somebody, you actually have to do it, or at least like do the proceedings of such. But it's like, do I think that Tasha would win the case? No, I don't. And I don't think she will, only because Tasha does not say allegedly when she talks about Cardi. She says Cardi has herpes, or she says Cardi did sleep with this man, or like Cardi did do XYZ. Like, she doesn't say allegedly like other bloggers do. Like, she says it from a very matter of fact type way. And it'd be different if somebody said allegedly or saying their opinion or stuff like that, then your hands are kind of tied in court. But from what I heard through the grapevine is that what Tasha's strategy is she's going to try to weasel in the fact that Cardi B is a gang member and that the people that Tasha talks about are other gang members. But if you understand how the court of law works, that's irrelevant to the case at hand. It's a defamation of character case. It's not who's the gang member in the courtroom case. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Do I think it's going to go out in Tasha's favor? I really don't think so. It sucks that it got to that point. Bloggers get sued all the time. And yeah, I guess Cardi just had enough. And she was like, I'm about to sue that ass. She's about to sue that ass. And I'm like, damn, sucks to be you. I'm glad I'm not in that fucking blogging business. Shit, I don't got time to be. I only got one lawyer. I don't got time to be paying the whole fucking team. Mm. All right, who wants to? We could talk about one other celebrity topic because we have 3 minutes until the tribe tea starts. Someone said you could afford a lawyer. Yeah, it's not that, but trust me. just trust me. Let's see. Nikki and her boyfriend, bless. Nikki and her boyfriend. I don't know. There's so much things I could say about that. And it sucks because I am a Nicki Minaj fan. And it just sucks how like she kind of went down that road, publicly putting that man on a pedestal. Like, I don't know. Yeah, somebody said lawyers are not that expensive. They're really not. Having a team and shit, like she said she got, that cost some bread. So that's why I'm like, she never really said who her team was. So I don't know. Damo and Chrissy. Y'all, with that whole Damo and Chrissy thing, I'm just like, Jesus, take the fucking phones and computers from these women, because baby Dominic's gonna see all of this one day. That's all I think when I see that drama. That poor baby Dominic is gonna see all of it one day, and it's just gonna be a hot ass mess. In my opinion, I do feel that if Chrissy really did see Dominic as her son, she would have signed those adoption papers from the get go. From the get go. Like, she would have signed those adoption papers, because once you sign adoption papers, there is no back and forth of, oh, I might let you see him, I might not let you see him. Then by a court, by law, you guys can go to the courts, set up an arrangement so that you can see your son, but you did not adopt that child. Technically, by law, Damo can take baby Dominic and move to fucking wherever the fuck she wants to, and you can't do shit about it. It just is what it is. Like, and I just feel like the whole internet back and forth is really immature, and they just need to just cut that shit out. Like, they just need to cut that shit out. Somebody said all Beyonce does is make her money and bounce. Exactly. Someone said even with the paper, she could still do that. That's not true, because the second you put somebody on child support, and all y'all young women out there who want to get knocked up and scream child support, just know when you get some child support, that dude or woman is going to have to see that child. That's why a lot of people, like my mom, she didn't have my dad on child support because she wanted to take me and my brother where she wanted to take us and not have to legally give my father visitation. There are some girls that don't know that. Like, you trying to get that child support check, you're going to have to let that person see their child. Just saying, because it'd be kidnapping if you did not sign no papers and you took the baby and you blocking people and you not answering phone calls. Like, that's kidnapping. Like, you can't do that. But all right, y'all, it is 2 p.m. So we're done with the celebrity tea. You know, done with celebrity tea. Now we're about to get into you guys' tea. So basically, for all of my new people out there, this is the Tribe Tea segment. This is currently live if you're watching it right now. If not, you will be able to click the live chat button so that you could see all of the conversations with the tribe members on the side and watch it in real time as it's happening. I did hear that if you watch it too soon after it gets uploaded and processed with YouTube, you might not be able to see it. So you might want to come back in like 10, 15 minutes, refresh it, and it'll all be there. And yeah, it's basically when you guys send me in your stories and we all kiki, we give you advice, we react, all that jazz, okay? And yeah, I already have the email open. So are you guys ready to get started? Because I'm ready to get started. Oh, he sent me a picture of himself. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. This one is called My Drunk Straight. Oh, and for all of you guys in the beginning, I lost a pinky. I lost a pinky. And I talk with my hands, so I know somebody's going to see it. So I'm just going to address the little baby elephant in the room. So anyway, this tribe tea is called My Drunk Straight Best Friend Tried to Fuck. And when I didn't, he slapped me in the face. I wish I had a hood so I could just like throw it over my head and be like, bitch, who, what, where, what? Okay. Hey, Naja, my name is Jalen. I'm 16 and I'm openly gay. Before I start, I just want to say that I love you and your channel and I hope you go big places. Thanks, Jalen. This story happened 2 weeks ago and I don't know how to approach the situation. So let's get started. Here's a picture of me. So I'm not going to show the picture because he is 16. And I usually don't show pictures anyway. But you know, it's just a little picture of him. He got a little hoodie on, it looks like he in a classroom or something with a little emoji. Okay, cool. So I have this best friend, his name is Brandon, and we've been friends since 4th grade. He was the first person I told I was gay, and he was really supportive of me when I was coming out to my parents. I would spend the night over at his house, and he would spend the night over at my house, and our parents were good friends. So some say we had a perfect friendship until we went to this party. To give you a description of what Brandon looks like, he's 17, he's 6'5". He's 6'5". He is a grown man. He's 6'5" and 17. I don't know what they putting in this water now. Like, even my little brother, I'm like, damn, how are y'all so big? Like, what's going on? what the fuck are they putting in the water? Like, I don't, somebody said he got a mortgage. Like, what? Like, somebody said them GMOs. Like, somebody said a freaking giant. Like, what's going on? Somebody said it's the chicken, maybe the cows. I don't know. All right, we're going to keep reading. He said he is 17, 6 foot, right? His poor parents, I'm pretty sure they go through groceries like nobody's fucking business. But anyway, let me stop. Oh, and for anybody just joining in, you could submit your stories in the description below. There's going to be an email address for advice and tribe teas. Send them there because we are running low. I'm almost in December of the tribe tea. So if you want your story told, send it to the email. Okay, let's go. He's 17. He's 6'5". He has green eyes, black hair, and a banging body. Don't know if I'm even allowed to say that because he's 17. Every girl wants to smash and they come to me when they want information about him. And I used to get mad, but now I've gotten used to it. It's like every time, everywhere you see Brandon, you see me, his gay best friend. So one day I was over at his house and we were laying on his bed watching a movie. And he asked me if I wanted to go to a party with him. And I'm not the party type. I'm more of a stay at home, read mangas and watch anime type of person. So I said no. He kept begging me, and eventually I gave in and said yes. So he hopped up and grabbed his car keys and said, come on, let's go. Fast forward, we pull up to his house and we walk in and I see vapes, kids making out, and red cups everywhere. So I look at Brandon and I said, I want to go back to your place. He said, look, I'm not trying to deal with this. Like, I'm not trying to deal with this. Like, I don't feel comfortable in this environment. Like, okay. Brandon said, I want to go. Okay, so he said no, and I was miserable. So we parted ways, and I sat on the couch in the living room and started reading a book. My baby started reading a book on the couch. You're so adorable. Oh my God. I look up to see Brandon in front of me and drunk as fuck with a red cup in his hand. So I got up and grabbed him by his hand and said, we're leaving, and walked him out of the house and grabbed his car keys out of his back pocket, clicked the door open, and pushed him in the passenger seat. I was kind of used to Brandon being drunk at parties, which is probably a bad thing. So I get in the driver's seat and drive off. 5 minutes into the drive, he started putting his hand on my thigh and started rubbing he was doing some sexual stuff. Let's just say that. I ignored it and kept driving. I pulled in the driveway and didn't see his parents were home, so I dragged him out the car, which was hard to do because he was tall and big as fuck. I'm about to say, like, how did that man even fit in the car? Like, I knew how to help him because he's done this multiple times. I took his shirt off and got cold water and ran it through his hair and waited for him to go to sleep. He did the opposite and got up out his bed and said that he thought I was always cute and walked towards me as I'm sitting in the desk chair. He approached me and said he wanted me and started to kiss on me. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because, okay. He tried to do stuff to me. I said no, and he didn't stop. So I pushed him off of me and he fell. He got up quickly and slapped me in my face and said, get off of me, you fag. Is he what? What in the DL hell? Someone said, where is your mother? Oh no, baby. Oh no. Like, excuse me. I started crying. I ran out of his room, down the stairs, and out the front door. I could hear him yelling at me to come back out of his window, but I didn't stop running. I ran home and went to my bedroom and started crying. Brandon started blowing up my phone and calling me. I didn't answer any of them. I've never seen the side of Brandon. I really need your help and the tribe's help on how to solve this situation. Sorry if this story is all over the place. It was really hard reliving this, and I just don't know what to do. I haven't been to school since this because I don't want to have to see him. Should I tell my parents or should I just talk to Brandon? And I was thinking, is Brandon gay? I just don't know. I'm hoping you could help me with this situation, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please send help. Wish you the best, Jalen. Okay, Jalen. Let me fix my. Okay, there we go. Jalen, look, I feel like you should talk to him when he's sober and have like a sit down, explain to him what he did to you, see if he even remembers what happened. And then maybe you want to, because he is your best friend, just sit down and have a talk with him about his sexuality. Like, what's going on? XYZ happened. You try to do this with me. I don't know. Like, where do we move forward from this? And it sounds to me like you're not even attracted to him. And that's what I don't get. Like, me as a bisexual, like, I've been friends with some girls, and like, just because I'm bi, they have tried to like hit on me or do like sexual things while under the influence. And like, I reject them and they get confused because they assume just because I like girls also that I like all girls. But it's like, bitch, you like boys too, but you don't like all boys, do you? You think some of them ain't cute, right? Like, that's why I'm just like, I understand how that made you uncomfortable, even though you are gay. Like, that's why I'm like, you just need to sit him down and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Because I may be gay, but you're my best friend. Like, you're my bro, you're my brother. Like, what is going on? I really feel like you need to sit him down and talk to him about that night. For all you know, he doesn't even remember. Like, just talk to him, let him know, like, yo, you also called me a fag. Like, what's up with that? Like, what, like, do you have some type of self-hatred going on? Like, what is going on? Like, I really feel like you need to sit him down and talk to him. And that's another thing. Don't drink around him. Exactly, Sasha. Don't drink around him anymore. Don't be in environments where alcohol is around, because when you're like, I'm used to cleaning him up and doing XYZ, like, nah, cut that shit out. He a grown ass man. He tall. He a grown ass man. He's 17. Like, no. Mm-mm. All right, you guys, I'm about to tune in and see what you guys are saying. Someone said, boy, go back to school. He ain't worth it. Sounds like Treasure, but the gay version. I've never seen Treasure before. Someone said, imagine how hard that slap was, though. He must have Nipsey Hussle slapped his ass. You a hot ass mess. Somebody said, we not parenting. Yeah, just talk to him about it when he's sober. He's probably gay himself and want to take it out on him because he's still in the closet. He's crazy. In public, at a park, talk in public. Yes, talk in public. Even though I know this your best friend, this man just slapped you and called you a fag. Like, that's some pretty intense shit. You really might want to talk to him in public. Oh, Treasure from Dr. Phil. Oh. He's way too big to have somebody cleaning up his drunk ass, right? Bring an adult with you. Yeah, if you want to, like, if you're out of the closet with your parents, tell your parents about it. Maybe have them go with you. I don't know. He might feel a little ambushed though. That's the thing. Like, you don't really want to drag people out the closet with parents involved. Maybe have your parents on the phone with you when you go do it. See, now, because that's a little bit iffy. Like, I don't think he would feel comfortable doing that. Someone said if he gets defensive when you ask about his sexuality, there's your answer. Somebody just said Brandon gotta go. Brandon gotta go. All right, so basically what we've all come to terms with, what he needs to do is address it with Brandon when he's sober in a public place. Have your parents on the line. Tell your parents what happened also. Get their opinion because they know Brandon personally. We're just hearing about him from your story. But your parents know Brandon personally. Tell them what happened. Then, have your parents on the phone if you really don't feel safe while you're in that public place, and talk it over while he's sober. All right. All right, guys, are you ready for the next story? We're about to move on. This one has pictures too. Why do y'all always want me to put pictures of y'all in this video? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't feel comfortable putting pictures up of people because I just don't want other people's faces and stuff. Like, I feel bad. Like, it's one thing when you guys send me in a picture, but it's just like when you include other people in the picture, like, they didn't ask to be put on a fucking video on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. This one is called Little Peen Boyfriend. Not satisfied, but I can't cheat. I feel like I've heard a story similar to this in another tribe tea, but we're going to read it. Hey girl, hey, I absolutely love your videos and appreciate a good tribe tea, so I thought maybe you can help me with my situation. My name is Lynn and I am 22 years old. I'm in a relationship with a guy named Bob. We've been dating for 9 months. I lost my mom November of last year, and so this has been really tough. I'm sorry to hear that. He's been my best friend, and I have really grown to love him in this vulnerable, weird season in my life. So here's T sis. Bob has a little peen. Girl, why did you send me pictures of you and this man? Like, that's what I don't get. You sent me pictures of you and this man. You really thought I was gonna put this man's face on this video? You talking about he got a little peen? Oh my god. Little and uncircumcised. And even at one point had a smell. Sis, what the fuck is going on here, sis? I told him about the smell and he fixed that problem. Okay. I'm not a shallow person, so I'm trying to see beyond the fact that he has a small peen. For these 9 months, I have been so appreciative that he has loved me at some of my darkest times, but the sex is trash. I'm never satisfied. Half the time, I'm faking it. I feel so bad, but a woman got needs and they just aren't being met. It's hard because I want some good D, if you know what I mean, but I can't bring myself to cheat on him because that's not me, and I can't break up with him because I really do care about him. I don't know what to do, girl. I'm thinking about getting a toy, but that's not the same. Please help. Much love. And this is us. Girl, this man is big. How is he big with a little peen? This is a fluffy man right here. Look, look, look. I know you're like, you don't want to get toys involved, but it sounds to me that's like the only option. And I feel like you know it too, because that was what you said at the end of the message. Like, you're just going to have to get a toy, maybe even include him on it and have him use the toy on you. I don't know. But like, literally, all you could do is tell him that you're not. But that's the thing. Like, is the sex trash because his penis small, or just does he not know what to do with it? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the real tea? Like, what's going on? No, you. Oh my God, Micah, I'm about to fucking block you, bitch. You did not just say this man could get a strap. Like, I'm about to block the fuck out of you right now. Like, I really, I'm so tired of you. Stop. Like, stop. Oh my God, stop. You got me over here coming out of fucking character. Like, bitch, what's wrong with you? No, she said it does not smell anymore. She said it doesn't smell anymore. Um, he's cleaned himself. But no, seriously, like, just add some toys into the bedroom and have him use the toys on you. Like, and it just don't bring it up because it's because his penis is small. Just say because you want to spice things up. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I do feel like you do feel kind of guilty because you got with him right when your mother did pass. But I don't know. Like, me personally, I'm not shallow either, but like, I feel like sex comes is part of the chemistry in a relationship. So it's like you guys can have good emotional chemistry, and then when the physical chemistry isn't there, is it really a vibe? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna see what some of you guys have to say. Someone said, how old is she? She's 22, so she's the same age I am. Um, it's not the size of the wand, but the skill of the magician. I've never heard that phrase before. You must be on some OG shit. I've never heard that before. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's real tea? Is it the size, or is it just because he doesn't know how to throw down? Someone said y'all should just be friends. Foreplay and toys, honestly, and don't fake it. Yeah, that's a big mistake. Never fake it, dude. Like, never fake it. If you're not there, you're not there. If you don't make it, you don't make it. Like, we not gonna fake it. She needs to show him what he needs. Toys is a good option, not gonna lie. I think personally it's how you use it, not the size. Sex is important too. I agree with you. Somebody said get the strap. Somebody said let it go, sis. You're young. Somebody said watch porn with them, I guess. Someone said it's the head whack. Yeah, that's what I want to know too. That's why I'm like, is it the peen or is it the overall thing? Because even if you have a small peen, I would hope you know how to like give some head. Like, I don't know. Like, someone says she need Adam and Eve who got Bose code. Bruh. Somebody said talk to him. Right. Like, it's all about communication. And that's what I feel like we said in the last tribe tea with somebody with a similar issue, except it wasn't the size. It was more so the motion in the ocean that they were complaining about. But it's just like, you guys need to talk. That's pretty much it. Talk, incorporate toys, see if he wants to use toys on you. And yeah, that's pretty much what we've come to. So, are you guys ready for the next story? Are you guys ready for the next story? It is called Girl, My Mom is Tweaking Like for Real. Oh my God. You guys ready? Okay, so in this story, she did name one of her characters after a zodiac sign, but I always tell you guys, like, try not to name your characters out based off of zodiac signs because then it does get confusing with like my characters on my channel. I don't want you guys like thinking that I'm talking about one person when they're actually talking about somebody else. So I'm just gonna call this person Sally. And so her name is November, her sister's name is Sally, and then her mom and dad and then her mom's boyfriend is called Crusty, Dusted, and Busted. So his name is CDB. Okay, we're just going to get right on into it. We're just going to get right on into it. So I'll start in the summer of the year 2016 when my mom decided to leave my dad. Me and Sally are 14 at the time and about to start our freshman year of high school. And if that wasn't stressful enough, we now have to get used to going from seeing my dad every day to seeing him whenever I can, since my mom took us to stay with her. So her parents separated. My mom wasn't even going to tell my dad that she was leaving him. She got a house full of furniture, a car, and everything prior, and was waiting for the right time to just pack our shit and go. Me and Sally thought it was fucked up because my dad had no time to prepare and he was really broken over the whole thing. 2 years later, okay, so far from what we got so far, I feel like, and this is how I feel about parents separating in general, because my parents are separated also. It's like it doesn't really have anything to do with you guys. Like it doesn't have anything to do with you guys. And I know it sucks because it's like we kind of take on these burdens and like sometimes we side with one parent or another, but it's like so far everything is pretty like, normal, if that makes any sense. And then some of y'all are saying the mom was plotting. But I know in two-parent homes or whatever, most likely somebody's making the income, somebody's not, and they got to stack up real quick before they dip. Like, it's the reality of the situation. Like, it's just the reality of the situation. Now, we're not done with the story, but so far that's the gist that I'm getting. It might change. 2 years later, and it's still a constant struggle for my dad. He has health issues, he doesn't have a car, and is struggling to pay rent at this crappy apartment. What happened to the car before? Because if your mom had to buy a new car, there was already a car. What happened to his car? And what kind of health issues does he have? I love him so much. I hate seeing him like this. He calls me and my sister every day to keep of how our lives are since we're in high school. My parents were married for 25 plus years, and it was so easy for my mom to let go and move on, but whatever. I'm now 16 and I've adjusted to my new life, except my mom's new boyfriend, CDB, is an arrogant asshole. He's a monster, but he's still in the streets. He's a monster, but he's still in the streets. Okay. My mom has always had a thing for thuggish guys. My dad is the only not thuggish man she's been with. What minister has people? I really don't like him, and neither does Sally. So he's a minister, but he a hood minister. Okay? That's what she's saying. Still, like I said before, I feel like, yeah, exactly. Shell is saying what I'm thinking. She doesn't know what her mom was going through while being married to her father. Like, and a lot of kids with separated parents do that thing where they pick a side when it's like, at the end of the day, you may be in the family, but you're not in the relationship. Like, you don't know what happened. But anyway, basically, she's saying he a hood priest. Right, Charlie, he a hood priest. Um, I really don't like him, and neither does Sally. I've tried to tell my mom, but she just brushes us off, and she's been tripping ever since getting with him. She's not home anymore, and I think she feels like she's done raising us, and it's time for her to live her life after getting out of an unhappy marriage. To be fair, you're 16, and you said this is your twin. Y'all about to be the fuck out the house. Yeah, y'all are about to be grown. Y'all are about to be at the house, but I'm going to keep reading. um, but me and my sister need her more than ever. What should I do? P.S. My mom and her boyfriend are both Pisces. I love you and your channel. Sorry this is so long. Thank you. Okay, to be honest, what I would do is I would go up to your mom and tell her straight up that you need her. Like you're going through it right now with the divorce and you need somebody to talk to about it, whether it be her or if she goes and gets a therapist for you and your sister to deal with it. Like just let her know that you need somebody to help you get through this divorce because even though you are not really well informed about why they're not together anymore, because in your mind it's kind of like your mom just said fuck it and dip because you don't really know their relationship. You don't know what happened. So, if anything, maybe you guys can do some counseling or something, or you could talk to her. But I would highly, 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 highly advise that you go to a third party, like a counselor, a therapist, because some things that separated parents do, not all, because there are some good parents out there that work as a team, but there's this thing that some do that I feel like your dad might be doing is they like to play the pity card, like, oh, look at me, look what I'm going through. If your mom would have never, like, because think about it this way, if your mom would have stayed with your dad, he would have still had health issues, like just little stuff like that, like the manipulation and stuff like that, or like, so you get that manipulation from your dad's side, like, oh, look at your mom. She's living her best life. But meanwhile, I'm over here suffering. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then the fact of the matter is, you're 16. You're going to be out the house soon. So, yeah, I can see how your mom's kind of preparing to do her own thing. She's been in a marriage for 25 plus years. You don't just wake up one morning after damn near 3 decades and be like, oh, okay, I'm done. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's way more going into it. But because you are the child in the situation, you and your sister, they're not going to like tell you everything unless you do go to a counseling session with your mom involved, maybe your dad involved, and you have that third party, like, because you never know. So I'm going to read what you guys are saying. Um, Same thing happened to me. Shout out to Gloria. We got $7 in the chat. Somebody said your mom was either getting abused or cheated on and she did because your dad wouldn't let her go. Somebody said my dad is not thuggish. As far as you know, people don't know their parents as well as they think they do. Right. It's kind of weird how your mom has a type, but then she dated somebody for 3 decades that's not her type. So I don't know. The mom needs to take care of her kids. Her kids can't get married or just find sorry like her. What do you mean find sorry like her? Can't get married or just, I don't know. Retype that because I want to hear what you have to say. There's a lot that she probably doesn't know. That's true. Because even like with my parents, when they separated, I didn't really know the whole story until I was like in my 20s, like 19, 20, 21. I didn't really know the whole story because I grew up with my mom and all my mom did was like talk shit about my dad. And then my dad would talk shit about my mom. And like I was just confused. But then as I got older, I got to put the pieces together. And now I have a good relationship with both of my parents. And I understand like that was y'all relationship, that didn't have shit to do with me. Like, that's what I'm saying. You might need to go and get some counseling to heal from it. Let me see. What did you guys say? The kids are still minors and the mom still needs to be in their life. That's very true. Someone said, I think you need to be by your kid's side until they turn 18 and go out into the real world. Yeah, okay. I could see that. Yeah, the mom still needs to be a mother. A new boyfriend shouldn't change that. The mom still needs to take care of them, though. It does need balance. I agree with that. There does need to be a balance instead of your mom just, going to work and then going out with her boyfriend. I do feel like she does need to give you guys some attention. I feel like instead of going out so fast, like she should have waited for a little bit. But I have a feeling she was probably already dating this dude while she was with your dad, to be honest. She definitely seems to blame her mom, and that's not fair. The mother needs to communicate with the children because they clearly haven't transitioned through the breakup. Yeah, that's true. I don't think we know enough about the dad or mom to hate or demonize them, but the mom needs to understand the daughters want both parents. And that's the thing. They're getting both parents physically, but what they want is like closure. That's why I said they might want to go to a family therapist so that they can all sit down and do that without any, bickering from back and forth and shit. Someone says she might be going through a midlife crisis. That could be true. Yeah, no child knows ever. Just because the kids aren't with it doesn't mean that the mom isn't there for them. That's true. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's a lot of stuff we don't really know. about this whole situation. So, what I'm going to say as the final verdict is that you should let your mom know that you want to talk about it and that it is affecting you and your sister's relationship with your mom and your dad, and say, you know, if we have to get counseling involved, I would want to do that, because it's like, I feel like you're letting your parents' relationship really get to you guys when it doesn't have anything to do with you. Like, your mom still has a roof over your house, you still go to school, you still have clothes, you still see your father. Like, I just feel like the breakup is really getting to you and you need some communication going on. And yeah, we would like to, exactly, we would like to hear an update to see what's going on with that. Hold on, I think she sent me another message. Oh, she sent me some pictures of herself. Damn, you have some nice hair. I wish my hair was thick like yours. Yeah, I like your hair, girl. I like your hair. Okay, I remember this tribe tea. Are you guys ready to move on? I remember this tribe tea. This bitch so fucking petty, and your story better be good, bitch. Like, your story better be fucking good with your petty ass. I only call her petty because on the subject line she put I don't even know if you guys will see that because my phone is so fucked up and I refuse to go to the Apple store. But on the front line she said, "I'm sleeping with your boyfriend." And I'm like, bitch, no the fuck you not. And then she put hashtag tribe tea and she just put the real title, "I snitched on my friends." And she said, "I'm sorry, I sent a tribe tea and you didn't read it, so I had to get your attention with that subject line." Girl, if your story isn't good, I'm gonna block you for my fucking email. Like, if your story isn't good, I'm gonna fucking block you, bitch, because like, you a whole mess. Like, you a whole fucking mess. If your story is not good, I'm gonna block you. So fucking petty. So petty. So the real title is "I snitched on my friends." So she said, "Okay, so this is going to be a little lengthy, so grab some wine. Capri Suns for the youngins, aka me." Yeah, I could tell that you're youngin. So I'm Ejel. Ejel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ejel. I'm a Gemini that was born on June 1st. I'm from the Bronx. So let me introduce these characters. Oh my God, these are a lot of characters. Okay, so there's the guys consisting of Bender, a Caucasian that wants to be black, Quan, an island girl. I feel you sent me this again. No, I remember this. Remember that story? Yes, we did. We did. Y'all remember that story? Girl, I'm mad as fuck. So you sent me this again. I'm about to block you. Oh my God. I remember because you said something, you said like a derogatory term about dark skinned people, and it's right there again. So you didn't even try to like fix your shit up. Like, yo, that's wild. I'm sorry, guys. That's wild. You did that shit twice. What the fuck? All right, next case, guys. This one is called Tribe T, Mama Drama and $20,000. Are you guys ready for the Mama Drama and the $20,000? Because that's a trip. Like, that's a whole trip right there. Like, a whole trip. Like, you sent it again. Like, you sent it again. Like, bless. Bless. Let's go. Hi Naja, I'd like to start by saying sometimes I feel old as fuck listening to some of these tribe teas. Seems like a lot of teenage problems. No offense to those problems. This story is ridiculous and very adult tea. Okay, guys, so we're about to get some adult tea. So let me get some water and, parch my throat. Okay. All right, here we go. This story started my sophomore year of college spring semester. Largely all of my schooling paid through scholarships and student loans, but this semester I was short about $3,000. I'd exhausted all of the options that I could take out at my level. The semester already started and I was already on campus, So my only option was to take out a parent plus loan for the difference. I asked my mother to accept the loan and I'd pay it off. She agreed. In 2014, I graduated, and the government was ready to get their money back. I started making payments right away and moved on my own 2 months after graduating college. My mother got separate letters sent to her to start the process. She started slipping those into my mail. I was returning all the letters and asking her about it all the time. I was stressing myself out about her starting the process, but she was so lackadaisical about it, I just let it go. Now in 2018, the IRS made good on their promise and took my mother's tax return and has deductions taken out of her paycheck. Bitch. Yo, that's wild. That's wild. Damn. So this whole time you were sending the money, but apparently they didn't get it or what? Like what happened? Like, and then obviously your mom must have taken the loans out in her name or something, because why would they get on her shit? You see how that don't make no sense? Because I'm confused. Like, I don't understand what happened. Allegedly, they are taking $600 to $700 out of her check every month. I find this hard to believe considering it was for under $3,000 because it builds up interest. Like, that's what happens. It builds up interest over time. Wow. But apparently it could be about 20K easily if she's been dodging payments this entire time. Now, apparently she is ready to sign the loan over to me. I later found out from an aunt that she also has a deduction for a credit card from the 80s. Shaking my head. So let me go back, because didn't you say you were giving her money? I was ready to give their money back. I started making payments right away. She started slipping those into my mail. I was returning all the letters and asking her about it all the time. So yeah, you've been giving your mom money this whole time. So where, like, what happened? Am I ridiculous for not wanting to take on the entire loan? I feel like she made this bed, and everybody that knows me knows I pay all of my bills on time. Please note, my mom did not help me with college and has been borrowing money from me since college, but she's also struggling to pay bills because she wastes her money on BS. This is the same woman that asked me to take out a $15,000 loan for a car for her, and I don't even have a license. Now that I'm 26, I'm trying to live my best life and travel more. I'm going to Europe in February, so this has been conflicting. I could appreciate some advice. Okay, look, I'm going through something similar right now where my mother actually took a loan out in my name and put down her information. So I'm currently going through some shit with that right now with like my college people or whatever, but it's only for like $1,000. But I really didn't want to pay it off. I really didn't, but I was scared of something like that happening to me because over time it builds interest. So even when it's a small amount, that shit builds interest. And like, so I'm thinking I owe them one band. Turns out down the line, I end up owing 15. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to do what the fuck you got to do. But because you were doing what you were supposed to do and you were giving her money, and she decided to do whatever the fuck she wanted to do with your money, not even your money, the government's money, she needs to clean up her own mess. She can't sign that shit over. And I just really wish, and it sucks because you never know when shit like that is going to happen. Like, even with my situation, I really wish that I would have saved documentation of certain things. Like, I really wish had documentation of you paying the money. Maybe you can go into your banking or whatever and try to find it, even though it was a long time ago. You might have to actually go to the bank and get records of it. But even then, it'll be kind of hard to prove that that's where the money was going. That's why I'm like, it's just a whole fucking mess. But no, I would not let your mom sign that shit over to that is not a burden on your part. You paid your $3,000 and you're very blessed that that's all you owed from going to college and being a graduate. And then here your mom go putting fucking 20,000 under your fucking belt. Fuck that. Nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You should not have to pay that. Do not let her sign that shit over onto you. You might need to take your mother to court, because no. I'm gonna see what you guys have to say. I bet the mom knew what she was doing. She probably blew the money on something stupid. The girls, is in the comments. Okay, if you're in the comments, hold on, because I have to confirm if it's even really you. If you're in the comments, what is your name? I'll just let you tell me what your name is. If I see the name pop on the screen, then I'll know who it is. Okay, yeah, it is you. It's Portia. Okay, Portia, have you already handled this situation? Like, do you know what steps you're gonna take further? Has your mom already tried to sign it over to you? Like, what can you tell us about this situation? Because I know you sent this to me on the 21st, so it's almost been like a month. Somebody said this is why I got a FAFSA. Yeah. Yeah, do not let it transfer. Talking about no, I see her at Christmas. Well, girl, you just let her know you ain't signing shit over to me. You can keep that shit to yourself. All $20,000 of it. Keep it to yourself. Do not let her sign it over to you. Do not let her sign it over to you. Because if her credit's already fucked up from a credit card in the 80s, your mom does not give a fuck about credit, about the IRS. Like, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, that is not your burden to carry, Portia. That's like the bottom line on that story. Like, that is not your fucking burden to carry whatsoever. No backseas. Bye-bye. Like, bye, mama. No. You can still love her. You can still love her. I still love my mom, even though she fucked me over on my loans too. I still love my mother. That's my mother. But no. She told me she transferred it to me already. That was a lie. Yeah, there's really no way you could transfer debts from the IRS to another fucking person. It doesn't work that way now that I think about it. But if you really feel some type of way, you could take her to court. But it's like I don't know. Like, literally, I really don't think legally she could transfer IRS fees to another person. Like, that doesn't make sense. And she cannot sign something over without you legally agreeing. So yeah, I really don't even think it's possible for her to even. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The IRS, you can't switch over IRS debts to another person. You cannot call the IRS, guys. Please do not fall for these scams. IRS only communicates through mail. Do not fall for those scams. You cannot call them. She told the IRS she never signed a loan. SMH. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do you think they care when I told them I didn't take out the loan and that my mom took it out? They do not give a fuck. If your name is on there and you got money, they want their fucking bread. They don't care. I feel like you're going to be straight because it's already been escalated to the IRS. You're going to be fine. Trust me. Trust me. All right, y'all. We're about to go to the next story because I feel like you're going to be fine. She's just threatening you. Her credit's fucked. She tried to be greedy, took your money, and now it's just karma. Your mother, still love your mother, but it's fucked up karma. So all right, guys, we're on our last 20 minutes. We're about to go on to another story. Are you guys ready? About to go on to another story. Let's go. It's called I'm Dating My Cousin's Ex-Boyfriend. Girl code has been broken. All right, let's go. It says, hey, Naja, congrats on 100K. I've been watching you since 50K. Thanks, boo. This is going to be a shorter story, but hopefully hot enough tea for the tribe. So this story starts a while back when we were all teenagers. I'm 21 now. My cousin Alice started dating this guy she went to school with, and he was around a lot. After they broke up, never saw him for about 5 years. For 5 years, when you turned 18, you met him. So, girl, y'all were kids. Like, you were only 13 when they were dating. Like, they weren't even like a real relationship for real. Like, they were 13. What is that, middle school? Like, what? Like, no. If your cousin got mad about that, she's petty. Like, she's petty if she got mad about that. When I turned 18, I got on the app Meet Me because even being 18, I still wasn't allowed to hang with friends much. So I always talked to people online. One day I got a message on there from Alex's ex, Andrew, on there. I immediately texted my cousin with screenshots and asking what was up. At this point, she told me she thought it'd be funny if I tried to make him fall for me. And since I always did what she asked, I started talking to him with the intention of breaking his heart. After about a week of talking to him, I realized I actually started liking him. I don't think it was her intention to ever get us together, but we started dating. She was unbelievably pissed at this. But why? Y'all were dating when you guys were 13, 12. Like, you didn't even have a period yet when you were dating him. Like, you couldn't even do boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. Like, why are you upset? And that's another thing. Why are you letting this girl run your life like that? Like, what's going on? What is going on? Bless. After about a month of dating, he asked me to move out of my parents and up to live with him and his family to get me away from my mentally abusive dad and stepmom. 2 years later, we are still happily together in our own house with our 2 dogs and 3 kittens, and his family loves me more than my own does. So, joke is on her because I am now the happiest I've ever been. I'm no longer allowed to that side of the family's functions, not even for Thanksgiving or Christmas. They wouldn't even let me see my niece before she passed away. That's fucked up. And that's where the story ends. That's fucked up. Like, what the fuck? Like, so they just mad at you because you dated somebody's boyfriend from middle school. Like, your family got some fucking issues. That don't make no sense. That don't make no fucking sense. My dog is in there crying. She always cries at around this time. Somebody said that there's the bridesmaid story update. I'll go to the top and look for it, but I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, so yeah, I don't know what to tell you other than do you boo, live your freaking life because fuck that. That is so petty. Like, that is so fucking petty, LaBelle. Exactly. I'm gonna read what you guys say, and then I do have the girlfriend and maid of honor update video. And I saw you in the chat. I had a feeling it was you because I remembered your picture. So I went and checked and I did see it. So we're gonna see that update real quick. But I want to get you guys's Monte, I got you, boo. I got it pulled up. I just want to see everybody's opinion on the thing. So somebody said my cousin sucks, so I relate. Enjoy your life. That's what she gets for playing games. Right. Talking about you should talk to him to break his heart. Like, girl, you still mad over something 5 years ago. Somebody said my family is like that too, so I understand. Look, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Someone said throw the whole family away. She's on some middle school drama. Did she break up with dude in middle school or were they dating for a while? It seems like they broke up like in middle school and then 5 years later she sees him on an app and then her salty ass cousin was like, fuck with him. Like, stupid. She literally encouraged him to do it. Right. Naja, can I send a story? Yeah, go ahead. Send a story. She's petty and jealous. You should be happy and cut her off. It seems like they cut old girl off. Her family cut her off. Like, my boyfriend's aunts all slept with each other's husbands and they all hate each other. Oh, that's a whole new level of fuckery right there. That's a whole All right, guys, we're about to move on to the girlfriend maid of honor update. If you want to send your story in, there is an email in the description below, and it's under the advice email. If you want advice that is not on a video, you can DM me on Instagram. And yes, it can be anonymous on the damn, I just broke my fucking nail. I'm pissed. But yeah, it could be it could be anonymous. Just when you tell me the story, just don't write your name. I never read the names at the subject line of the emails. So you could say anonymous as long as you don't put your own name in the story. You get what I'm saying? But all right, I'm about to read the update for the right. Rest in peace, my nail, bro. Like, rest in peace. It's all good. All right, here we go. So this is the update on the girlfriend maid of honor. Is everybody ready? Because everybody talking about different shit right now. Everybody ready? Okay, cool. All right, cool. We're ready. We're ready. All right, so it says, hey, Naja, I'm so excited to see that you finally read my story. LOL, no shade. I'm sorry, guys. I like to give everybody a chance, so it takes me a really long time. So much has changed since I submitted that last email, but here is the update. So, a few months after the engagement, my lover's fiance began to become obsessive. He'd constantly go through her phone, and his insecurities as a man started to show. Oh, so this is before the wedding. So, this is still the engagement, like engagement phase. Nobody's married yet. He'd constantly go through her phone, blah, blah, blah. They started arguing. Meanwhile, I'm having to be the mediator. Like, I really give a damn. Like I started before, I know it's crazy and a mess, but bear with me. It got to a point where he started trying to make her disassociate herself from everyone, including me. Like that was going to happen. He felt that she was too consumed with social media. No, would, no, what? I'm just gonna, okay, she was too consumed with social media and he would constantly stalk her page. So earlier this year, she called it quits because of his ways. Loving my ex, I stuck with her through it all. As if I had a choice, we were bound by a lease. Anyway, when they broke up, me and my ex talked and decided to get back together. We realized that our initial thoughts we had before getting together were wrong. We stated that this go round, we should give our all to each other. After a few months of getting back together, I decided to propose. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm saying. Like, I knew y'all should have just, like, y'all were meant for each other. Y'all should have just got married. Okay, so any of you guys that are confused, you didn't see the tribe tea that I did last week about the bridesmaid side chick thing. So you guys should see that. You'll know what I'm talking about. But that's all I wanted was for you guys to get fucking married, because it's like, fuck, I only have to marry a man type shit. If this is your soulmate and you sticking by them, then fuck it. Like, fuck it. Somebody said, no, too much drama. Don't get married to her. She just broke up with all the fucking baggage she had. But now that you guys are proposed, I hope y'all, she's about to say it. She's accepted and we're happily engaged. We're set to get married in 2021. We came out to our families. There you go. Baggage gone. They came out to their families. Cut off obsessive hubby dude. All the baggage is gone. It's lit. We're lit. 2021 marriage. Let's go. Like, that's what's up. No, she does not have a husband or a wife. Okay, so what happened is that she was in a relationship with a girl, and they said they both only wanted to marry men because, in my opinion, I felt it was because they were in the closet. And so her girlfriend was like, fuck it, gonna go to old dude over here. And 2021 is not a long engagement. I'm the same way. I want to be engaged for a few years, bitch. Like, I understand, trust me. But anyway, because you got to think about it, it's supposed to be 2019. Anyway, so she's jealous because she's like, fuck, the love of my life is about to marry this dude, but I can't really help it because we're both in the closet, so it's not like we can. So old girl was engaged to bruh and then realized that he was obsessive and controlling and wasn't as perfect as what she thought he was, broke up with him. And then old girl was like, fuck it, I'm proposing to you because I'm not going to sit here and act like I was not hurt seeing you with somebody else. So then they came out to their family, and now everything is Gucci. Like, there's no more baggage. Everything's Gucci. Happy ending, just like I like. We rarely get them on this channel, but I love happy endings. Like, I really do. Somebody said this is a whole Hallmark movie. More like Lifetime. This is very Lifetime. Maybe even like the, what is that fucking, oh my God, I am not even a real bisexual person. What is that channel called? I used to watch that shit all the time when I had cable. What is that? What is that channel called? Do you know who I'm talking? What channel? Yes, Logo. Yes, this is a Logo movie. I'm getting my bisexual card revoked, bitch. This is a whole Logo movie right now, okay? This is a whole Logo movie. This is not Lifetime. This is Logo, okay? This is bisexual Cinderella in this bitch. All right? I haven't watched Logo in a long time either. Like, I have not had cable in like years. Like, years. I used to sit when I was a teenager. I used to sit and watch Logo movies and all that stuff. I've never heard of Logo and I still have cable. It's like a network where they just show like LGBTQ content, and like, when I would watch Logo, all they would have would be like RuPaul's Drag Race on it, like back to back to back. And then they would have some movies and stuff like that. I used to love Logo all the time. Yes, I got my jug of water. You gotta stay hydrated in this bitch, okay? I'm breaking out a little bit, so I need to have my water on deck, okay? Mm. Yeah, Daniel would not take Tribe Tea seriously. You cannot even have him over here. And I'll just said everybody who has cable is done and dumb and old. I'm both. Just stop it. I'm just saying, like, you could get some you could bootleg some cable. Like, you do not have to pay for cable. Somebody's stomping outside my fucking door. Somebody said this is a whole Wendy show though. Oh my god. Someone said Noah's Ark was my shit. I could never get into that. Mm-mm. The only thing I remember about Logo is One Girl, Five Gays. That show was so fucking aggravating. Like, I did not even like it. Cable is high as fuck for no fucking reason. It's like $200. How do we even get to this point? How do we even get to this point? Oh my god. The jug is the Tribe Tea. Exactly. All right, guys. So we have 6 more minutes of this Tribe Tea. I don't think that's enough time to read another story. I do have to go take my dog out for a walk because she's bitching and moaning right now. So we're just about to do a freestyle talk for the end of it because I really don't think I could fit another story in because I just scrolled all the way to the top too. So I don't know. Talking about y'all going to jail stealing cable from your neighbors. Y'all are definitely going to jail. I don't steal cable. I have Hulu and Netflix. I don't steal cable from people. So then I have an update for the story I sent. I gotta write it. Okay, go ahead. Go and send in your updates. I'm here for it, bitch. In my lovely tea voice. I'm here for it, bitch. How do you steal cable? Look it up on YouTube. It'll tell you how to steal cable. But I don't steal cable because it's so dumb because I have a Fire Stick. Like I could just watch any TV show I want. So what's the point in stealing cable from somebody? And plus, it's like that's so disrespectful. Like somebody is paying money to get something, and then here you go with your bullshit stealing their fucking cable. Like the only thing I watch on cable is Dr. Phil. I watch that on the Fire Stick too. I watch Dr. Phil on the Fire Stick. Somebody said I got Hulu and Netflix and Roku. I've got Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix. I have Cody on the Fire Stick. Right. I got a whole bunch of shit. I'm never bored. Somebody said, I need advice on moving on from an ex. Block them everywhere. What's the Fire Stick? It's an Amazon Fire Stick. Yeah, I have a Fire Stick, Amazon Fire Stick. Some said this is a Roku house. Oh my God. My Cody was messing up. When is Cody not messing up? Like, honestly. What date are you on the Tribe Tees? Right now, I think I'm on November 21st. Like, I'm at the end of November. Should I get a car or an apartment first? I think you should definitely get a car before you get an apartment because in order to keep up with the job to get the apartment, you're going to have to get to and from work, and work is how you'll be paying for said apartment. So definitely get a car before you get an apartment. Not saying you can't live on your own without a car, but depending on where you live, it could be difficult. You should do a live Q&A where you answer questions from the chat. I asked you guys if you wanted to see that, and you said you didn't. So y'all need to make up your mind. Do you listen to the Read podcast? No, I do not. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. I don't even know where you listen to podcasts at. People always tell me I should do a podcast. I'm like, I don't even know where you upload podcasts or where you even live them. Like, listen to them. It's a good idea to buy a car from a car rental company. I've never done that before. iTunes, Spotify, or Apple. So people have to pay to listen to podcasts? Huh. Is your Mars in Virgo? I don't know. What is my Mars in? I keep my chart in my phone. I don't know. Bitch, I don't know. Did I delete it? Oh no, I didn't. What is my Mars? No, my Mars is in Taurus, apparently. I have my whole chart, like, because people be asking me what's going on, and I don't know what's going on sometimes. Like, but yeah, my Mars is in Taurus. What does that mean? I don't know. I didn't carry the descriptions with me, but yeah, I don't know what that means, my Mars being in Taurus, but okay. Tell us the whole chart. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Um, I don't know. My Venus is in Gemini. People always talk about people's Venus. Mars is your drive and impulses, including sexuality. So apply Taurus qualities to it. I don't know. I've been intimate with Taurus before, and they're kind of no offense to my Taurus out there, but they're not that experimental, and I'm pretty experimental. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So you trying to get that bag and have a comfortable life. You should do full charts for you and Daniel and do a video on that. I guess. Tell your mom you're pregnant. I already did that prank before, and my mom was such like she was so shady, so shady. I did that like I think a year or 2 years ago. Like I did that shit, and my mom was like, Naja, really?" Ugh. I'm like, sis, don't come for me. Like if I were to have a baby tomorrow, I would be fine. Like, yeah, she was so wrong for that shit. I was like, bruh. Yeah, she was like, "No, not you, Naja. What, Naja?" Yes, that's what she said. She was like, "You have been gaining weight." I'm like, "Bitch, what? Don't do me like that." Yeah, I was so annoyed at her reaction. I really was. So, will you let us know when Daniel proposes? I feel like I would let you guys know when Daniel proposes to me, but if I were to get pregnant, I probably wouldn't tell you guys until like I'm like in my 3rd month of pregnancy. Like, I just feel like that's a really delicate time and you shouldn't be putting stuff like that on blast. So I feel like if I do get proposed to, I would tell you guys. I'm pretty sure Daniel or some people in his family would record it or something like that. But as for pregnancy and stuff, I'm not planning to have a baby anytime soon, but I I just know that I would not feel comfortable terminating a pregnancy personally. So if something were to happen, I would not tell you guys until everything is straight. Like, you get what I'm saying? I would not put that on blast at all. But all right, guys, enough about baby talk. We're not pushing no baby on me, okay? No baby on me. We're going to end this. I have to go and film another video. Well, more videos for this week because yesterday I tried to do it, but I was like in a rut and I didn't want to. But now I'm all energized up. You guys pump me up. So I'm about to go and work. And yeah, if you guys want your stories on these videos, again, all you have to do is email the email below in the description. I will also be doing a pre-recorded tribe tea at the end of the week, so make sure you guys watch both videos so that you can see if your story is in here. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, I'll see you guys tonight on a Vlogmas vlog. I'm going grocery shopping tonight and doing some like little stocking stuffer shit that I'm gonna buy. So yeah, I'll see you guys a little later tonight with the vlog, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the story time. All right.